Disclaimer: the opinions expressed on eToxic Tea Lounge platform isn't facts. This is for entertainment and informational purposes only. Viewers should do their own investigating, and it's a no-bully zone. Intentions aren't to harm anyone or defame. It's just freedom of speech and fair use content. Warning: freedom of speech is raw on this platform. Loungies, come out and play. Now, y'all better pop your shit because I'm out here popping mine. Okay, so we have an update with Tesehki and Chrisean Rock. Okay, was Chrisean talking to Tesehki? I don't know. The internet is saying she is, and Tesehki is responding back to her. So we're gonna get into some of these posts, and y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. But this video. Now, I know a lot of people is excited because they seen them around each other, but y'all can tell by the energy that it's not, 100% good. It's still on the rocks. Now, remember when Tesehki said, just because y'all see a mother effer walk in the club behind me, y'all think shit is sweet. When you have a heart and hands like mine, you do things a little differently. Stay tuned, aware, stay alert, okay? Now, y'all see it says at Latifah, right? So, basically, this is Chrisean responding to Tesehki, okay? So, this was on the internet, and we're gonna get into it. Girl, we all definitely was sweet, and since I gotta hear you out from Instagram, I purposely separated anything that's had to do with me, to do with you. We don't gotta be in the same frame if you faking that smile, laugh out loud. We literally can pick who we walk in scenes and venues with. You vocalize how you feel in a real time, so you don't have to address you being fake. Was you being nice? We don't care who you are. Laugh out loud. Okay, so I don't know if this was somebody responding to Chrisean, or is this somebody else posting, adding Latifah for Chrisean and speaking for her. So I don't know. Okay. But people are saying that this is Chrisean responding to Tesehki. Let me know what y'all think. Okay, and then right here it says, I am who I am. That's why you rather smile in my face and walk in with me instead of just going by yourself or in different groups. Next time, I'm going to just walk in with Lemmy, the CEO. So they're saying that this is Tesehki responded to Chrisean. Now, when I looked, everything had to been deleted or it just never existed. But this is what is being said about the back and forth between them. Now, you can't take nobody position if it wasn't yours to begin with. Nobody can't take nothing that's meant for you, so why try? Chrisean posted that up, right? And remember, I was like, who y'all think she talking to? Who trying to take her spot? Tesehki was saying that's funny because look who's with the CEO and who's trying to get in. Now, y'all see Chrisean right here. It looks like she's gonna be surrounded by Zeus security. Is that Chrisean around Zeus security? What is she trying to say? She looks so slow right now. Like, she looks embarrassing. Like, oh my God. Now, also, DJ Sky is showing love to Marsh. She's reposted her song called Pop My Stuff. Yep, the girls are still showing love to each other. And then Marsh reposted what DJ Sky posted. Will Chrisean be upset? Damn, this would be this is DJ Sky, y'all. Damn, this would have been so tough if the Baltimore girls was locked in tight this time. Could have really put our city up on the map if it was aligned right and all had a real money to grab together. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so DJ Sky says, well, she posted up, I'm so protected whether I like it or not. I always find out everything. Information I need to know always hits my doorstep. That's why I tell people don't lie to me. So, is she trying to insinuate she found out some things? And who is it about? Is it about Chrisean? Because we already know that that's the only person along with Tesehki and everybody else that be, that's linked together. Maybe she's talking about Chrisean. I wouldn't be surprised or shocked if DJ Sky found out that Chrisean was being fake to her. Just like DJ Sky is being fake to Chrisean. Like, y'all all being fake. Like, y'all really thought that y'all had a real friendship? Y'all really thought y'all had a trusting friendship? Now, I personally think that Chrisean is going to be upset that Marsh might want to stay on Baddies and continue her Baddies USA run. She already catching fades. You know, and that's what Zeus is looking for. And Chrisean, you know, she couldn't stand up to what she said she was going to do, which we're going to get into in a minute. So now we got some Chrisean. Now y'all already know she claims that she's done with Zeus. She's not doing Baddies USA no more, blah, blah, blah. So she's basically saying, you think you ate? I didn't care about that show being uneasy. You literally held my ID hostage. What the F? Now that was to Lemmy. Let's get into it. So, right here, Lemmy has said, lastly, and for the record, no one is withholding her identification. She chose to leave abruptly during active filming and demanded that production halts operations to accommodate her personal requests. Unfortunately, we do not operate on her schedule. Nevertheless, her ID will either be in her possession or returned to her promptly and in an expeditious manner. Okay, so that's what Lemmy said regarding Chrisean and the ID.
Please what you mean? You wish you could give me my ID? Give me my ID. I just need to get on the flight.
I know, but I was told not to give anybody their ID.
Bro, this is Zeus Network. You know how bad you can jeopardize them for taking my IDs so I don't get on the flight. Y'all not my daddy?
You have Lenny number?
So you're not gonna give me my ID?
Maybe she signed the contract, took the money, and is trying to run, and Lemmy wants the money back because she's not holding her end of the deal. That definitely could sound like a possibility, and that definitely sound like something Chrisean would do, because we know she like being on the run, right? She love her a good run. I mean, this is a possibility. It's not a fact as of yet, because we didn't hear Lemmy's side of this ID situation, besides that post.
Unless Lenny says I could give it to you, he's the one that says whether I can give it to you or not.
I want to go. This shit is demonic.
Alright, let's call Ashley.
I'd be wrong if I cracked you in your mouth. I'd be wrong if I called the police and said you robbed me for my ID and put your life at jeopardy.
You're right.
Why is she always talking about somebody's life at jeopardy? Why is she always doing that? Like, what does this man's life got to do anything with your ID? Him having your ID because his boss told him to hold on to it is oh my God, you're going to get unalived and your life is at jeopardy. Like, what is wrong with this girl? Why is death and darkness always on her mind? Like, I'm all for the not holding anybody property hostage. I'm all for that. You get what I'm saying? Don't do that to nobody. But there's always two sides of a story. And Lemmy didn't really come out and say exactly what it was for real.
What are you calling them for, bro? Give me my ID.
Because I work for them, Chrisean.
Nigga! This nigga got my ID, sir. He won't give it to me. I need to leave. Tell this nigga give me my IDs.
Telling security.
Please, bro.
I ID and I won't get it back.
Bro, please tell this man give me my ID.
He went upstairs.
I can't make this shit up. You know how much trouble you will get? Everybody get it? Bro, just give me my ID.
I don't want her ID.
I know, just give it to me, bro. You're not gonna lose your job, my nigga. You're gonna have them lose their company, bro.
It's more to the story. I don't know what, but it's more to it. She never getting back on Zeus. This really was her last chance. I mean, she spoke about Zeus and Lemmy before, and she's right back on their platform. So, is this really a permanent situation? I don't think so. They let so many people that, dog Zeus out back on their platform. So, I don't know, but let me know how y'all feel about it.
Here.
Okay, well, give me my ID.
I'm just gonna follow the orders that I'm getting.
That's evil as shit. I just want to go home.
I understand that.
I don't want to fight no more. I don't want to be on Zeus no more. I don't want to deal with y'all no more. Give me my ID so I can get on my flight. I'll be wrong if I crack them in his mouth. Call the police. He won't give me my ID. Bro.
Come on.
What the fuck? Give me my ID. I want to leave, bro. Yes, they're my bags, but I'm ready to go. This nigga won't give me my ID because he was ordered not to give me my ID.
This is actually scary. I'll call 911, or if you have your passport, use that. Right, if somebody have your property, just call 911. I bet she won't be able to do that, but she claims she did. Now, nobody should be holding nobody IDs. What the F that got to do with production? Be for real. Yeah, I don't understand that concept. That's what I'm saying. Why would they have to hold her ID? Do they hold everybody IDs, and for what? You get what I'm saying? Like, that kind of don't make no sense to me.
And I'm the problem? What's up, bro? This nigga won't give me my ID. Marsh, this nigga said he can't get...
Okay, so according to Chrisean, she filed a police report. They're looking for that man in the video that refused to give me my ID. If y'all know his name, slide up so he can be arrested because I pressed charges and gave them the footage. So now she called the police and, because the ID or whatever the case may be. You jeopardize your staff freedom because you ordered them to take my ID and hold me hostage. What do y'all think about this? Do you think that Chrisean was held hostage because of her ID? Now, like I stated before, did they take her ID or did she voluntarily give her ID and they're holding it for a reason? You get what I'm saying? Because when it comes to Chrisean, you just never know with her because she's always exaggerating situations. Every situation, it be one thing, but according to her, everything is like against her. And it'd be the other way around. It'd be her putting out this demonic shit. You get what I'm saying? And then when she runs online to try to beat everybody to the punch before they come out with their truth, here go the sympathy crying shit. Like I said, we gotta hear what Lemmy gotta say because we don't know if it has to do with the contract. We don't know if they had a deal. We don't know nothing. Okay? But like I said, if there's no deal and no nothing and they just holding her ID hostage for whatever reason, like to be petty or spiteful, then that's messed up because I don't believe nobody should be holding anybody's personal information for their own, for their own reasons. Like, that's weird. But do y'all think that Chrisean was able to get her ID? And do you think that she left and got on her flight? Because it's not the first time that we heard of Chrisean's ID being missing or she left it or some shit. She just never keeps up with her stuff regardless of anything. But in this situation, Lemmy has her ID and is holding her hostage. But anyways, let me know how y'all think about that down in the comments below. Now, they saying that this is some Baddies USA confirmed fades. So they actually fought, okay? So we have Chrisean versus DJ Sky. Tesehki versus Summer, Tesehki versus Marsh, Tinkerbella versus Cold Killer, Tinkerbella versus Dolly, Tinkerbella and Tommy, Bree versus Low London, Persuasion versus Summer, Rolly versus Daisy, Biggie versus Smiley, Mariah Lynn versus Summer, Gretch versus Anna, Anna versus Daisy, Anna allegedly jumped her with Rolly, Big Lex versus Tavi, Jayla versus Gretch, and Anna versus Summer. I mean, this sounds like some legit fades. Okay. Seems like Tesehki only fought 2 people, which Chrisean should have been one of them up there. I already knew Anna and Gretch, Anna and Summer, and all of them was gonna fight. I already knew that. Because y'all know a lot of girls is feeling some type of way about my girl Anna. But anyways,
They probably should have me on there. I'm gonna ask Blue. I need 200,000, and I run the fades. Yeah. You want me there? 200. The atmosphere of Baddies is demonic. Everybody that don't want to fight is fighting. If you're not fighting, you're not getting your check. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to work the Zeus Network ever again. I'm disappointed for real in myself for falling for it, or thinking I had enough self-control or something that, like divine in me, that I can make it about God. And then the more I make it about God, the more it's like set up to be against my walk in my faith. I need 200,000, and I run the fades. Yeah. You want me there? 200. For real, y'all. Y'all gonna see me not fade nobody. because I don't need to fade nobody.
Okay, so like I stated before, Chrisean called out FaZe. Chrisean said as long as she got the money, she already claimed she got the 200K, or she was already promised the 200K, and she was paid up front and all type of stuff. So I mean, you got the money amount that you wanted to do to catch FaZe, right? So why are you switching up now? And then you turn around trying to make it seem like Zeus all of a sudden just started switching up on you when you yourself was on video basically saying if you got that money, you was gonna be running FaZe because you already know that's what they gonna want to see. And you know that. You said that out your own goddamn lying ass mouth. So what are we really talking about here? Like, girl, just say you were scared to run certain FaZe because you thought Tesehki was going to be fighting all your battles. You thought that Marsh was going to fight all your battles. You thought DJ Sky was going to fight all your battles. And you thought that you wasn't going to have to stand 10 toes on your own FaZe. You was in there popping it, really popping it on video, basically making it seem like you pressed people over there. They ain't do nothing. So now when it's coming to your front door, all of a sudden it's Zeus is demonic and it's all about fighting, and every time I try to put God in it, they trying to lead me down this way. Like, no, you lead your own self down that way. You on a fake ass path, and that's what you're getting. Because you're sitting there lying, putting on this fake ass facade, knowing that's not who you really are. You are the same person you've been before you went to jail. So let's stop the answers. You just trying your hardest to try to act like you changed. And it's just not working. So I think you need to wrap up that persona that you're trying to put out and just be yourself. For real. Be your real self. But anyways, I love y'all. Make sure y'all run this video up, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Till then, toodaloo. Bye-bye.